Mayong adlaw mga kahigalan, ako si Chakoy of Wandering Kusina and you are watching Talk to Chakoy podcast. So you're watching right now dito sa A Filipino Story Facebook page. So maraming salamat po sa panunood for today's video or for today's live stream. So ito po yung pinakauna nating podcast dito sa A Filipino Story. So we've been planning this for a very long time and nagpapasalamat kami na nangyari na po ito. So don't expect too much kasi this is our first time, but I'm going expect the story that I'm going to tell you. So we are live right now sa Filipino Story Facebook page, and please don't forget to share this video. So ang title po ng gagawin natin today is ang title today natin is I was scared of content creation. I was scared to start content creation, and this happened. So, I'm going to tell you the backstory of how we started content creation and ano yung pinaghandaan namin bago kami nagsimula ng content creation. So, this will also be available sa A Filipino Story YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe po sa YouTube channel namin, A Filipino Story. So, probably my face is familiar sa lahat ng kung sino mga familiar sa amin or nagfa-follow na ngayon at nanonood nito. Probably you've been following us sa Wandering Kusina. At saka, we are thankful that you have been following us and please continue the support. At saka, i-support niyo po rin yung A Filipino Story. So, this podcast, Talk to Chakoy podcast, gagawin po natin tong regular every week. So, once a week po tayo na mag-podcast. And we are going to talk about topics related to content creation, related to being a Filipino, at lahat ng mga social relatable issues. Well, if it is social, it's relatable. So, anyway, yung pinaka-relatable sa atin, especially sa lahat ng mga OFWs, kung ano yung mga, makaka-relate tayo. And probably not just an OFW, it will also be about being a Filipino or being part of the humankind. Diba? Nax, ang bigat nun. Okay, so, Lelet, thank you very much for watching. Andito na si Lelet. Actually, we have some guests here as well. Yung mga bumisita sa atin today. Shout out kina Grace, kina Che, if you're watching. Si Eileen, si Jay. Maraming salamat. At saka of course, si Thea. At saka shout out sa family ko na nasa Pilipinas ngayon, nasa Cebu. I know it's past midnight there ngayon. So if you're watching, please don't forget to share this para mas maraming makakapanood. And this podcast will also be para doon sa mga gustong mag-start ng content creation. So, I would say our journey probably will be inspirational para sa iba at saka it's worth na makakuha kayo ng points kung paano kami nagsimula as content creators. Okay. So, shout out daw kay Eileen. And let's just share this one. Itong share na muna natin yung natin. Itong podcast natin, itong live stream. At saka it's still Ramadan mga ka-wonders. So Eid has been announced to start on Wednesday. So sa lahat ng mga Muslim brothers and sisters natin, Ramadan Kareem, and we will greet you once again pag Eid na. So Tuesday night malamang or Wednesday night yata yung Eid. So I know this since this is our first podcast mga ka-wonders talaga, guys, because we are in the Filipino Story, mga kabayan natin dyan who are watching right now. Since this is our first podcast, I am hoping that as we go on with our next future episodes, mas marami pa tayong manunood. But without further ado, I don't want to waste your time. Let's talk about the story behind Wandering Kusina and the Filipino Story. So, as I said, I was scared to start content creation, and this happened. So, when I was in elementary or in grade school, I was first of all pala sa taga Cebu po ako. Shout out sa mga taga Cebu, and shout out na rin pala doon sa mga nanonood sa ibang bansa, or if you will be watching this soon, kung nasaan man kayo sa dako ng mundo. You will be able to watch this, replay this sa Facebook page namin, at saka you can also check out sa YouTube namin. So, I was born in Davao City. My mom is from Davao, and I am raised in Cebu City since I was a baby. So, ang papa ko is taga Midillian, Cebu. So, mga Vosotros, mga Book, And may mga family names pang hindi ko matandaan na kamag-anak din namin na taga north of Cebu. So, taga Barangay Cogon Pardo, Cebu City po ako. And I would like to acknowledge that the technical director behind this podcast is, of course, my partner in Wandering Kusina na si Chef Mark. So this is still our a production by us. And this is a Wild Culture Studios production. So it's a production house that we started. Hindi siya ganun kalaki. So tayo-tayo lang. No, kami-kami lang. So we're hoping to expand it in the future, God willing. So going back to the story, so I was raised in Cebu. So I studied in University of the Philippines in the first 2 years of my grade school years, and then the rest from grade 3 until I finished high school, I studied in Cebu State College. Now it's Cebu Normal University. So as you know, Cebu Normal University is a laboratory school. So ibig sabihin yan, may mga they actually have products ng mga, paano ko ba sabihin? The university has meron silang mga nurses and especially teachers. They're known for producing caliber teachers ang Cebu Normal University or Cebu State College then. And we were one of the laboratory students, lab students, kung saan sa amin ina-apply nila yung pagtuturo namin with the guidance, of course, of the advisors. So when I was probably grade 4 or grade 5, if I can't remember it exactly, may isa sa mga student teachers may nag-ask na, okay, class exercise will be to do a reporting style, like ABS-CBN style or alam mo yung GMA style, parang nagre-report ka. So you will just have to read doon sa isang magazine na binabayaran namin. It's actually called Current Events Digest or CED. Tapos nandoon yung mga news articles which is probably relatable pa rin siya for in a week's time or in a month's time. So doon kami kunwari kukuha ng report tapos i-report namin yon sa harap ng mga students. So it was just a big thing for me. So I really feel the moment na pinagawa sa amin yun ng mga estudyante namin, ng mga student teachers namin. At that time I realized that after that exercise, kasi sobrang kaba ko pero I love what I was doing, like reporting. So I asked my mom when I got home, sabi ko, ano yung course na pwede kong kunin para maging newscaster. So it all started that way. So she told me na mass comm yun. So I took up mass communication. So mass communications, I think there were only 2 schools in Cebu at that time who were offering mass communication courses. Ang University of the Philippines at saka ang 3 schools pala. University of San Jose Recoletos at saka St. Teresa's College. Obviously, St. Teresa's College, it's an all-girls school, so mga girls lang ang nandoon. So I went to San Jose. So I'm a graduate of Mass Communication, major in Broadcast Journalism sa University of San Carlos, batch 2001, correct, 2001. So just calculate kung yan na yung age ko. So anyhow, there was a very huge event na nangyari at that time sa buhay ko. Why I decided na talagang i-pursue ang reporting. So I've been wanting to be a host since when I was in an elementary, pero hindi ganun kagaling yung English ko. And of course, in mga Bisaya, we don't speak Tagalog. So local lang talaga yung pag-host namin. And it's difficult for us to speak in Tagalog. So we prefer speaking in English. So anong nangyari at that time? Yeah. So ang nangyari at that time, it's a 4-year course, and it was fun, super fun, very competitive, super competitive yung environment nung naging mass comm kami. So I've always wanted to do a documentary show, like a travel show, um, featuring different municipalities of Cebu at saka ano yung mga pagkain at saka magagandang lugar na nandoon. And that didn't happen kasi at that time, it was so difficult. You need to have a video camera, to rent a video camera, and then you need to have an editing room para ma-edit mo yung videos mo. And obviously at that time, technology wasn't available yet, because the technology that we require wasn't available yet. Unlike right now, you can actually edit directly on your phone. So we only have one editing studio, tapos VHS pong gamit noon sa school namin. So it was that kakaraan, kaluma. So with the effort, binigyan kami ng A ng school ng professor namin sa editing, because they know that we have tried editing it over sa VHS namin mismo, and it was so difficult. But anyhow, fast forward, I was asked should I say, discovered by one of the talent searchers or researchers ng ABS-CBN Cebu at that time. So practicum ako sa ABS-CBN News Cebu. So I started my practicum going with the mga batikang newscasters ng Cebu at that time, sina Miss Heidi Acuña, sina Sir Marlon Villeta, the late Marlon Villeta. I learned a lot from them. We've visited jails to get reports, to get news from there, and even police stations around Cebu. At saka doon ako natutong kumain ng mga street food ng may mga midnight na mga pagkain na siniserve, eating on the streets na pag medyo nagutom na. Maganda yung experience na yun. And then, at the same time, someone asked me if I was interested to host the noontime show of Cebu's Saturday show, yung Sabado na Gyud Ngigagod. So, that time I said, yes, I will try, pero kabadong-kabado pa ako. I don't know myself then yet. I don't know how to handle myself. I don't know how to handle my emotions. I don't know how to handle my thoughts. Maraming pangyayari. But I said yes. I just go along with it. So I was on fourth year college at that time. And then, I was asked to do a production number sa bali ako yung ila-launch nila. Isa ako sa dalawang ila-launch nila na mga artists at that time, parang local artist ng Cebu. So we nag-rehearsal kami for a week. As in tedious rehearsals, grabe, because kailangang maging maayos yung production na yun, kasi the sponsors, the advertisers are there to watch us. Then na-finish namin yung isang linggo ng rehearsals namin. Suddenly, our teacher, the head of the department, said, like, she asked me if I have taken the exams para makagraduate daw ako. So I said that no, wala pa akong narinig na mag-exam. So I was informed that you need to take that exam, otherwise you can't graduate this March. So that was 2001. I was so scared, pero Friday na yun. I was bringing all my costumes, yung dapat kong isusuot sa production number. I went to the school very early in the morning, but the call time at the time was 8 o'clock. But they expect us to be there at 7. Sa sobrang aga, I went to the school and I had to wait for the teacher. So I told her, like, ma'am, can I just postpone my exam? Kung pwede ba? So again, she told me, like, if you're not taking the exams today, you will not graduate on March. So, alam mo yun, I was hoping for more support, like sasabihin sa akin na, okay, I think you are already on your way towards your dream, because yung part ng pinag-aralan namin, 'di ba? So I was expecting it, but it didn't happen. So I had a cell phone at that time, yun yung Nokia na yung slide pa yung screen, 8210, yung maliit. The director of the show called me. sinabi na saan ka na, it's already past 8. You should have been here 30 minutes ago kasi blocking rehearsal sa stage at saka preparation pa with the script. I got so scared and I told him that I am on my way. Alam mong sinabi sa akin, no, wag ka nang pumunta. Kasi wag ka nang bumalik dito. Kasi late, we don't want latecomers. Or parang ganyan na, wag mo nang balaking bumalik pa dito kasi you're too late already. So, I was a guy who was, I was a person who was struggling with confidence problems, personality problems. Although alam ng mga kaibigan ko, mga ka-close ko, mga kapitbahay ko, na ako yung may pinakamakapal na mukha at that time. But deep inside me, I was struggling with my confidence. Kasi isa akong payatot, may mga tagyawat, at saka maitim. Because if you live in Cebu, we are surrounded by beaches, at saka plus pa yung mga usok sa kalsada, you will really become darker than tan. But anyhow, that traumatized me a lot. So, after that incident, para lang din ako makagraduate, pumunta pa rin ako sa ABS-CBN. Tapos, sinabihan ako na wag na lang daw muna ako magpakita sa production. So I was sobrang hiya ko at saka sobrang sakit para sa akin na yun yung nangyari. And ang ginawa ko na lang is nag-focus lang ako doon sa news, sa broadcast, sa journalism department or doon sa news department. So it's kind of embarrassing at the same time. Natatakot ako. Siguro because at that time I was still struggling and I don't know kung matutuloy pa ba to. So obviously you can't when you graduate, you cannot be hired directly by the news department because kumpleto naman sila. I can probably apply as researcher. Although one of my classmates, siya yung talagang na-absorb doon, si Miss Neda Aveniante. I forgot her family name now na may anak na may asawa na siya. So shout out sa batch ko, sila Rodina, Bruce, Neda, and everyone else doon sa batch namin. So after when I graduated, I don't know where to go. Kasi all I was looking forward was to go sa ABS because ABS and GMA were the dream stations ng mga Pilipino yung mga nag-aral ng mga mass communication. So after that I went to different jobs. So medyo mahirap kasi hindi namin na realize 'yon. Hindi ko na realize yung dream ko na 'yon. But I was in between weekends or like during weekends at saka towards my graduation and even after graduation I was still hosting pageants. I was hosting kahit yung Red Horse Bakbakan tour, yung pumupunta kami ng different municipalities. I love hosting. I just want to be in the camera. I just wanted to talk. So like ngayon, 'di ba? Sobrang daldal ko. So, anyhow, after that, nawala na ako sa circulation ng pag-host kasi I had to move to Manila and then move to the UAE later on. So, I thought my dream died. But somehow when I went to the UAE, I was still expecting like one of this, probably while I'm in the UAE, I will still be able to do the hosting stint or probably maging artista pa, di ba? Yun yung yun yung kwento doon. At saka yun yung inaasam ko pa. And obviously, that didn't happen. But the fire within me to still continue with my dream is nandoon pa rin. Hindi nawawala sa akin yun. Nandoon pa rin yung mga what ifs. Alam mo yun? What if kinapalan ko yung mukha ko at sinabihan ko yung teacher ko, no ma'am, I will take that exam. At saka pupunta muna ako sa production but I'm going to take that exam. Or probably what if like hinayaan ko na lang muna na mag-graduate ako na October. Kasi pag October at that time walang graduation March eh. Basta lang makagraduate ka, okay na yun. But my mom wants to see me na maglakad sa stage at saka kunin yung diploma ko. So, and of course, another budget na naman pag nag-extend ako ng October, di ba? So, those were the what ifs. What if, siguro mas kinapalan ko pa yung mukha ko, like nagpakita pa ako sa production at continue pa rin ako doon na nag-host sa Sunday noontime show na yun, di ba? What if, what if, what if? Although several times I have tried to do some writing stints for different magazines, and somehow I was able to write a few articles, but didn't become my bread and butter. I still need to have a bread and butter. So I went to the UAE. So ito na nga, I have been working as an expat away from the Philippines or of OFW. So ang tanong probably, paano kami napunta na dito ngayon? It was because of a dream. Hindi pa naginip pa. It was because of a goal that I really want to reach. It was on 2019. I've been working in this company in the community management, and probably for those who know, some of you na kakilala ako, you know where I work. So it's a community management. I've been in this company for almost 10 years now, turning 10 next year. So just imagine, within me for that very long time since I moved here in the UAE 2005, nandoon pa rin yan. It's still fired. Nandoon pa rin yan sa loob ko. It's still firing up. Nandoon pa rin siya. So when 2019, I was sent to Oman. So yung Oman na yan is napaka-memorable na yan na story. Kasi I was sent there to start a project. It was a 5-star project na residential community siya. It was not easy because it will be the first time that I am sent by the company. So, doon pagdating ko, I was honored. I was honored because they recognized my skills as a person who has, or an employee who has a potential na pumunta doon. But you know what? Siguro yun yung call ko, yun yung calling, or yun yung calling ko doon sa Oman. Nung pagpunta ko doon, it was so quiet. And I suddenly, naka-question ko yung sarili ko, bakit ako nandito? Nagja-jogging ako because there's nothing else to do because na-assign ako sa Oman somewhere away, somewhere nasa probinsya pero malapit sa dagat. So, kina-question ko yung sarili ko, bakit ako nandito? Ano ba tong ginagawa ko? And ang pinakatanong ko, ano na ang nangyari sa pangarap ko dati? Nasaan na yung pangarap ko? So, alam mo yun, like, siguro, I was guided with those questions. Siguro, nandoon yung eagerness ko pa rin. Na at the time, I was already almost in my 40s at that time when I went to Oman. And I still have that question. Sabi ko, I'm already probably past my midlife. I don't know, probably I will only live until 80 or 90, but that was already my midlife. So that was probably a question of my midlife. That was my question sa midlife ko. Basta alam mo na yun yung ibig ko sabihin. And then, when I asked that question, sabi ko, oh my God, yes. Nasaan na nga napunta yung mga pangarap ko dati? Ano na nangyari doon? And it was a very difficult question that I even stopped walking or stopped jogging. And I looked up at saka pinag-isipan ko nasaan na nga napunta yung mga pangarap ko sa buhay. So, sabi ko, because at that time I already knew that the Oman stint was, or the Oman project was not for me. Sinabi ko na lang sa sarili ko na by hook or by crook, I'm going to start doing media again. I'm going to go back to media, I mean. So, sabi ko, hindi naman kailangan na sa TV ako kasi right now, it's not, hindi na kailangan na nasa network ka, may social media na. You you have YouTube, you have Facebook, you have TikTok, and you have a lot of other social media, yung social media na pwede mong pagsimulan. So then I decided, since bago yung Samsung ko at that time, a lot of people started with just a phone, using their mobile. Eventually you will start to invest along the way, but I started, sabi ko sarili ko, no, I'm going to start with what I have. Wala pa akong mic, just the mobile phone. So I told my boss na no, I'm not going to stay in Oman. Will go back to the UAE because my family is here, my family is there, and my budget is only according to the UAE, not with what can happen here in Oman. So bumalik ako sa UAE, and then from there onwards I studied. Nobody taught me editing on social media or taught me digital editing. Nobody taught me how to do my artworks. Nobody taught me on how to start the video. I was just researching on it. I was just researching it sa YouTube. I was watching YouTube videos. I taught myself on how to do this and how to do that. I even tested some videos of my nieces at that time, and I started learning how to put in the sounds. I learned on how to edit here, put a transition there, and put some graphics here and some title there. Doon nagsimula. I slept at around 2 or 3 in the morning just to edit a 5-minute video. Kasi bago ako noon. And kasama sa research na yun, ang kasama sa ginagawa ko is mag-research kung paano ko i-post, paano ko paano ko i-monetize, paano ko mas pagandahin yung video, anong klaseng mic ang gagamitin ko, anong klaseng software, yun pa, anong klaseng video editing software ang gagamitin ko na walang watermark. So, lahat yun. Kasi I don't want na pag nag-post ako ng video, tapos may ganito sa baba, may logo ng video editing software na gamit ko. So, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to be shown. So, naghanap ako, nag-research ako. Nobody taught me. Of course, I have to ask some people and I have to ask some people na maka-guide sa akin kung ano ang gagawin. But most of it, ginawa ko sa sarili ko. Gawa ko yun lahat. And later on, Chef Mark got interested sa ginagawa ko. So if you've been watching us sa Wandering Kusina, check out our earlier videos. Yan. Maraming nababasa amin doon because Mark was so scared to talk. So ako lang nagsasalita. So lahat yung klaseng lighting namin, it was different. So alam niyo yun, we are learning along the way. So it was to a point nga, like I just posted a video. It was Christmas of 2019. Christmas of 2019. I started 2019, Christmas of 2019, my parents were here. So we already started doing the contents at that time. And then I just posted the video. Tapos napakabagal ng mga likes, napakabagal ng mga views. So, hindi ako na-pressure. Kasi, if you're able also to look up, kung may mga content creators kayo na nilo-look up, they can actually give you insights also. You have to study on how they're doing the content creation. Kasi, all in all, ikaw lang mismo ang niyan. Ikaw lang mismo ang kung gusto mo talaga, ikaw talaga mismo ang maggagawa ng paraan kung paano mo 'to gawin. If the reaching for your dreams depends on how hungry are you to reach that dream. Kung seryoso ka sa goal mo, sa dream mo, to achieve your dream, you have to work on it. Yun yung pinaka-major na natutunan ko. So just imagine with that story na sa sa how we started Wandering Kusina and how we started this content creation. It's all up to you. With regardless kung anong dream meron kayo, if you are that hungry, if you want that to be achieved, dapat may gagawin ka. Hindi naman yan automatic na ganyan lang ma-achieve mo agad, di ba? So, moving forward now, with that eagerness namin na magdoing content creation, of course, we have to expand, hindi lang luto sa studio. We also had to consider going outside, like mag food review, mag food review, mag-collaborate with other content creators. So we have to we also need to do that kasi we cannot be an island. We have to collaborate with others. So right now, as long as may focused niche ka na gagawin, you have to continue doing that. At the same time, be more creative on how you can deliver your stories or how you can deliver your videos. So that includes collaborating with other content creators. So apart from that, kailangan nyo rin na may knowledge kayo on certain stuff. Like, for example na lang, if you want to do a podcast like this, you have to be knowledgeable on the topic that you are going to discuss. And if not, you are going to invite someone else to discuss that with you with your prepared questions. Ganyan. Okay. So, moving forward now, maraming somehow the community in Abu Dhabi, the Filipino community in Abu Dhabi got to know us. So hindi naman ganun kasikat, pero somehow we have been alam mo yung may makakilala na nakakilala na sa amin, and nandoon na rin yung respeto. Now, you cannot ask for respect, by the way, guys. You need to work on it. Eventually it will naturally come. So you can't demand respect. You have to earn it because respect is given naturally. So I guess if you have questions, guys, and everyone who's watching us right now, you can drop your questions dito sa comments, at pwede rin ko kayong i-shout out. Nakailang minutes na ba tayo? Oh, naka 30 minutes na tayo since the start. I-acknowledge lang din natin yung mga nanonood sa atin, ha? So, right. Okay. JR Bulag, grabe. Let's go. Number 1 shout out. JR, hi sa'yo. And, ano pa? Medyo awkward pa lang ako ngayon kasi first time natin mag-podcast. Hi, Sightseeing Georgia, Alex, guys, mga ka-wonders, and to all who are following us or watching us right now, if you wish to go to Georgia, it's the best time right now kasi if you want to try snow sa Georgia, you have to come there from December until February kasi nandun yung peak ng snow pa para ma-enjoy nyo. And if you are if you're looking for a tour doon, you can contact Sightseeing Georgia, and that's Alex. Malaking maitutulong nila sa inyo at a very competitive price. Yeah. To my mom, hello, mommy, thank you very much for watching. At saka kay Besh, Aina, thank you very much for watching, Besh. Thank you so much sa support. Aina Peralta, si Besh namin is one of the genuine supporters namin and who's giving us tips and who has been guiding us dito sa mga do's and don'ts sa Abu Dhabi market. At saka si Chef Veron. Hi, Chef Veron. Hi. Hi, Chef Veron. Shout out on behalf of Chef Mark din. Tapos si Maria Verdejo Richmond. Oh, Mrs. Richmond Inday, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Besh. Thank you so much. At saka kay Jade Bryan, thank you so much for watching. Alex said that the snow is until the end of April. Yeah, okay. Noted, Alex. Noted. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, always remember, guys, that you can actually watch this episode, rewind this episode, replay this episode anytime you like. You can watch this sa YouTube channel namin sa A Filipino Story. And in the future, we will be having topics that will require us to get guests para marami pa tayong matutunan. And sa lahat ng mga tumutulong sa amin at saka doon sa mga acknowledge namin, nag-acknowledge sa amin as one of the content creators dito sa UAE, maraming salamat po. At saka yun nga, so from there, since 2019, we have been, may mga nag-acknowledge na sa amin or ni-recognize kami as one of the influencers, kaya nasama tayo sa 100 influencers dito sa UAE. And meron din tayong yung Influencers Award, which is also a recognition of the influencers here in the UAE. So maraming salamat po. And we in the future podcast natin, we will be discussing the advantages and its disadvantages of being a content creator. And to be honest, we don't want to be called as influencers. Ang makakatawag lang sa amin as influencer, probably those people who have been influenced us. For us, we just want to share with you the positivity of what we're doing, or we want to have a positive vibes lang always. And I know that we are not perfect. May negativity pa rin na lumalabas sa atin kasi tao lang tayo. But as much as possible, you continue to spread positivity. We need to be beacons of positivity. Kaya as much as possible, try to ignore those feelings of negativity. There are steps on how to deal with it actually. But right now, it's not time for that to be discussed. Gagawin natin yan. We're going to discuss it in the future. So, sino pa ba? Okay, I have to work on my angling at saka sa lights. Okay naman yung lights natin. Okay. So, in the future of A Filipino Story, we will be doing, may ano pala kami, if may dalawang gusto kaming gawin sa A Filipino Story. So, number one is this podcast. We'll have a regular podcast na magkakwentuhan tayo, and I'll be, I'll be sharing with you stories of, inspiring stories, and we'll be doing a talk. My co-podcaster tayong i-invite in the future. Number two is we will have a letter reading. So, if you want to share your story, babasahin natin yan. And if you're looking for advice, and you can send it to wildculturestudios@outlook.com. So, Wild Culture Studios, guys, is tignan nyo na lang sa thumbnail namin. Or I'm going to make a post out of it. I'm going to make a post of it sa wall namin sa A Filipino Story. Send your letters sa wildculturestudios@outlook.com. Yeah? Doon natin yung mga stories ninyo na gusto nyong i-share. You can stay anonymous, and if you wish to share just your story, and if you wish to have an advice, please send it to us at wildculturestudios@outlook.com. Okay. Sabi ni Besh Aina Peralta, don't dwell into the negativity, focus on your goal. Anything you can think of, you can achieve. You can achieve it as long as you persevere. That's true. That's true. So, ang palagi ko ngang tanong how badly do you want your dreams to be achieved? How badly do you want your dreams to be fulfilled? Yun. And those dreams don't just, the achievement of your dreams don't happen overnight. Okay? So, within us, we are a walking fire of dreams. You need to be like that. You have to be a walking fire of your dreams, because it can only be extinguished once you die, because all you wanted is to achieve and fulfill it. Yeah. Grabe yun na. Walking fire of dreams. Ang tawag natin ito, Dear Beshi, sa segment na yan. Dear Beshi. But anyway, isa yan sa mga gagawin natin in the future. At saka ang pangatlo, we will have a segment na we wish to invite for an interview we will be inviting someone na interviewin natin. If you're familiar of the Wandering Cusinas or A Filipino Story, nilipat natin yung mga videos na yun sa A Filipino Story. Ang title nan before is Ano Ka After 5. By the way, yes, it reminded me kasi ang Ano Ka After 5, isa sa mga in-interview natin doon na si Beng. She had a stage 4 cancer, but at that time she was a cancer survivor. Pero bumalik yung cancer niya. And unfortunately last year, it was a very sad news for us to hear na pumanaw siya. So Beng, wherever you are right now, maraming salamat for being a beacon of hope sa lahat ng mga tao, for being a beacon of positivity, kasi pinakita mo at that time during our conversation na you are strong, and we are sorry to hear na sa nangyari sa buhay mo, you also had to let go. But maraming salamat sa pinakita mong lakas ng loob. At maraming salamat sa pagiging mabuting tao. So, yan yung isa sa mga na-interview natin before, guys, na si Beng. And she's from Surigao. And sadly, she passed away last year after her son died. A month after her son died. So, Beng, maraming salamat. And, alright, si Verna nag-comment din, ang ngayon kayo podcast. Salamat, Day. Si Mary Montana, si Ma'am Mary, Mare, si Mars. Hello, Sir Chuck. Yes, shout out sa lahat ng mga taga Asiana Travel and Tours. Yes, kung naghahanap kayo ng murang tours, mga guys, you can check out Asiana Travel and Tours. And they have the best customer service. You can check them out, Asiana Travel and Tours. And in the future, we will have sponsors in this podcast. Sana lahat ng mga businesses dito, if we can, the best way is to support each other. So hoping that we can have that very soon. So, laban lang, sabi nga ni Ellen, laban lang. Okay guys, maraming salamat sa panunood at maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta po sa Wandering Kusina and A Filipino Story. So thank God that we've started reviving this page after a very long time. Hindi tayo nakagawa ng proper topic for this page para may silbi tong title na to, A Filipino Story. So soon, you will hear more about A Filipino Story. So, mga ka-wonders at saka guys, daghan kayong salamat. Shout out sa lahat ng mga nanonood natin sa Cebu. At saka kay Josh, humabol pa si Josh. Hi Josh, Peter Oliveros. Yes, nagka-collaborate na rin tayo ni Josh. Thank you Josh for watching. Si Serge, among silingan sa una sa Deira, Dubai. Mayong gabi idong. And yes, yan. So any more shout-outs? And please don't forget to share this podcast to your family and friends, especially those friends of yours na nagsa-struggle. Kung magsa-start ba sila mag-content creation or mag-start ba sila sa mga dreams nila. But the point is, kung ano man ang age nyo ngayon, always ask yourself, nasaan na kayo? Nasaan na yung mga pangarap nyo? Saan na kayo dinala ng mga pangarap nyo? Or nasimulan nyo na ba ang mga pangarap nyo? If you're hungry for it, go for it. So you have to be a walking fire of dreams, because that can only be extinguished once you die. Dapat makamit nyo yan. Because that's the only purpose in life for me. That's my purpose in life, and I found it. And I'm going to go ahead with it, continue with this. And maraming salamat kay Mark, kay Chef Mark, who's being supportive at party siya dito sa Wild Culture Studios natin, at siya yung technical director natin dito sa podcast natin. So, Hanggang sa muli, I will not take too much of your time because it's Monday and again, ang Eid is on Wednesday. So, maraming salamat mga kaigalaan, daghang salamat mga kaigalaan. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood and sana may natutunan po kayo dito sa podcast natin today. So, well, I was scared to start content creation and this happened. Yun na yun. Nangyari na itong lahat and we'll have to continue. Maraming salamat po. I am a Filipino. Ako si Chakoy. And this is my story. Thank you very much mga ka-wonders. Stay cool, stay safe, stay blessed, and peace. Thank you. Just send your comments. Continue your comments, guys. And we'll be responding them. At saka don't forget to share. Bye.